Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Reynolds. We have T. Wright, Flowers, and RC in the house. It's Friday night, fellas. What's going on?
Yeah,
Good, man.
we made it, y'all. We made it.
Man,
we made it.
I know, man. I was just getting through my day. I woke up late. I forgot to set my alarm last night. My wife, she came back in the room. She was like, "Don't you supposed to be awake?" I jumped up, looked at the time, said, "Oh, bruh. I did oversleep." So my whole day I was just rushing.
This is Friday.
Yeah, I know, man. I was like, damn, I don't want to start my Friday off like this. But
You made it. You made
I
it.
made
though,
it, man. I made it. I'm here. So did y'all catch the game last night between the Dolphins and the Bengals?
Yeah.
Caught a good bit of it.
Yeah, I watched it over my in-laws. Sometimes we have little get-togethers on Thursdays, and so I watched it over there. The Bengals beat the Dolphins 27-15. We saw Tua scary injury. I want to talk about that for a few minutes. He went down with another concussion, and a lot of people were saying he wasn't even supposed to be in the game. And like a lot of people felt like he ain't supposed to play yesterday night. RC, what you say to that? You think that the NFL dropped the ball or the Dolphins dropped the ball?
I think it was too quick of a turnaround. You play on that Sunday, then you turn around and play that Thursday night game. And Tua's injury prone. I hate saying that now because I don't want to say a person injury prone. I'm just saying he hadn't had the protection, and it's like going through a lot of transition with the Dolphins, but at Alabama, he was going through those same things. It's like it's just bitten by the injury bug is what I would say. But seeing him in that state last night, kind of like it had me for about 30 minutes just like worried about it.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that before. I've seen broken legs and stuff like that, but I don't even know what I saw last night. So nobody dropped the ball, man. I mean, I believe in my heart, in my opinion, that stuff is really hard man, to write. Because you got to think, we all play sports, and we play through some stuff. Everything's overanalyzed now, and for good reason. But we play sports, and we play through some stuff, right? And them guys think they got a little of what we had. They think they can play through anything. They think they're invincible. They want to prove that they're tough. So they should have protected him from himself, but I probably want to believe that Tua wanted to be out there and his teammates wanted him to be out there, and it was a bad decision. So
I'll say this. I'll say this. The Dolphins did drop the ball. We saw he had concussion. The NFL, that's what I don't get, man. NFL, like, hey, we taking all this stuff seriously. The head trauma, head injuries. If they know that man had a concussion this past Sunday, there's no way he shouldn't be in that game Thursday. There's no way he cleared protocol that fast. I don't know if I feel like the NFL should have stepped in if they saw him clear protocol that fast. Have one of the guys do the physical test or something. But the Dolphins should have put that man on the field. I seen a tweet from this physician, and he was like, I guess he's from Miami, whatever. And he was like, if Tua died from this concussion, I forgot what he called it. He said, man, people are gonna be looking to press charges because that young man shouldn't have been on there.
He did go through concussion protocol last week? Because I know they were saying that it was his back.
That's what they were saying.
But
coming out.
Yeah, It wasn't.
So he
That
went,
definitely was not bad.
but I'm saying, did he actually go through the concussion protocol?
I
He
can't
probably went
say.
through some tests and they probably
Yeah.
cleared him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I can't speak on. I don't know if they went through the protocol or not. It's in the rule book that you have to go to protocol, but who knows? I'm not there sitting there watching him going through the tests and stuff. Flowers, what you think about this injury?
I just think a lot of people dropped the ball on it. Tua, his team, and it's all around blame. I mean, we really don't know what the doctors. I mean, we're not doctors or neurosurgeons or none of that, but the way he fell yesterday was the same way he fell Sunday. You know, he didn't clinch. From what I seen, they were saying it was his back.
Yeah.
It looked like it was his back. He couldn't stand up. You know, it's wobbly. We've seen it too many times. You know, and the first thing everybody thought of, I'm quite sure, was that young man got a concussion. But they cleared him. He came back out. I picked the Bengals just because of the short turnaround, of course. But I just think I think it was a little negligence on his being on his half and the organization's behalf for letting him go out there like that. They probably should let him sit a game. And it's just unfortunate to see that live.
To be
honest, people watching that.
To be honest, don't the athletes always come back after they played their football career, and they start placing blame on the NFL about I had these concussions, I had these injuries. But these guys continue to go out there knowing they injured like that. So who fought? Yeah, I really think it. RC, do you not feel like there gotta be more on them knowing that they got the injuries like that, but they still willing to go out there and compete?
We're athletes, man. I don't know what level you played it at. I can say I'm guilty of that. I can say that I'm guilty of.
I say I get guilty of that too, but
trying to play through stuff knowing that I'm hurt. I want to prove that I'm tough. I want to, my coaches and my teammates to believe that I'm there for them. But really, at the end of the day, it's kind of like watching Jameis right now. Jameis got 4 fractures in his lower back, in his back, and it's like you can, and he kind of walking funny. You know, at first I thought it was Jameis being a goofball, and he walking like he got to take a dump, but really he hurt.
Lower back, right?
Yeah, so it's like man,
his ankle hurt,
and he getting hit every play. But this is the most alarming thing about all this, man. We highlight and we circle the quarterback, the defensive lineman and the offensive lineman interaction. That linebacker coming out hitting that running back, they're getting concussions, bro. They're getting dinged up. You can't tell me that as hard as some of them guys are coming out and playing, somebody's getting injured. It's just Tua. Once again, his head hit the turf, and it's Tua, the broken hip. It's another injury, and they just stack. His body is telling him, man, listen, you only got so much time to do this.
Tyler, do you think when these players have concussions, they need to go get a second opinion, or they just stick with the protocol?
I think the bottom line, if you have a concussion, I think they should just be more careful, because maybe, they said it was like with Tua, they said last week that it was his back or whatever, but everybody could see that he got up wobbling. In that case, I would just err on the side of caution. Like, I don't care what the protocol is, I don't care what he passed. Like, bro, you get hit like that, you get up like that, you're not right. You're not playing. Yeah, you're not right. And it's, I think at that point it's beyond football, because you have a life to live after football. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want no Junior Seau. We don't want Troy Aikman.
Exactly.
And we don't want those type of incidents where these guys after their career, they like, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do today. Stuff like come on. Y'all getting paid millions. Outside of football, man. Yeah, y'all getting paid millions. Y'all not gonna lose millions of dollars just sitting out one game. That's not gonna hurt you.
No, it's not gonna hurt.
But it's the third game of the season too, man. These guys are prideful. They don't, most men we think we superheroes.
You gotta save him sometimes.
I learned that today.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I learned that today.
Watching Ryan Fitzpatrick cry on TV about it, man, it was crazy.
Yeah, like I said, we prideful. I know my knee been hurting, but I'm like, I'm still young. I jumped out the truck today. I retweaked it, so I'm like, dang.
You know the old saying,
Jumping out the truck is crazy.
they say, "Are you hurt or you injured?"
Right. Right.
Hey Ben, you can't
Hey.
be jumping out the truck wild, bro. You can't be doing that.
Hey man, I
And
think
then
I still
and
got it. I think I still
do
got
y'all
it, bro.
believe? Do y'all believe that, like, because the injuries, if you got a back injury, this injury has something to do with his nerves, nerve damage, because you could just tell the reaction, the way his hands did, and the way he was just trying to roll over and couldn't move.
Mhm.
But I think it's more to just the brain. It ain't just the brain that they're having issues. It's nerves. It's like
Mhm.
I saw last night. Like it would look like a simple tackle. Did it look like something vicious to y'all?
No, they just
But it's
tossed
how
him
he
over.
landed.
He's
Yeah, he tossed him
200
over.
pounds and he hit his head. I think he got knocked out. That's why his hand shifted
Because
the way
usually
it
they
shifted.
clench
I think he
like
was
this,
knocked. I think he was knocked
Mm-hmm.
out for
and his
a
hands,
moment.
his fist. They didn't make a fist. Because
Uh
usually
huh.
when they get knocked out, yeah,
Yeah, I
it
seen that
just it
before.
was trying to, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So all
Damn,
right,
boy.
let's break down this game real quick. The Dolphins, man, before this injury with Tua, the Dolphins, man, they were getting momentum in this game. I feel like they was on the cusp of taking it over. But of course, this setback happened. Tate Bridgewater came in the game. That's what he is. He's just a bridge,
I
just
call
a
him
gap filling.
the black Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh yeah, something like that. He threw that interception. I'm like, who are you throwing it to? Mike Gesicki when he looking your way and you just threw it. Like, so big props for the Bengals for taking advantage of this. Tyler, you worried about the Bengals? They still kind of look kind of shaky a little bit, bro.
I think they are who they are at this point. They still look kind of rusty, but I just think people overhyped them for making the Super Bowl because they almost shouldn't have made the Super Bowl last season. If you want my opinion, because they were what 7? They had how many games did they lose last season? 7.
It was cause they snuck
They went like
in.
what
They
11-6 or
they
something
got
like
hot at
that.
the right time. They got
Yeah,
hot
they
at the
got
right
hot at the
time with
right
a little bit
time.
of luck. So I think they're not as
Patrick
good as
Mahomes
people
being
put them.
stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
Flower, what do the Bengals have to do to get this offense like rolling like they did last year?
Last year and this year are two different things. You got to put your last year behind us, and they got to move on and get better for this year. The offensive line needs to continue to get better. Joe Mixon got off a little bit last night. He had a touchdown. But I mean, we seen Higgins and we seen those cats last night beat people off the one-on-ones. Just keep exploiting that. Joe just protect the ball, get rid of the ball, just protect themselves. And I think they can maybe find their way. I don't think they're gonna win the division. Probably Baltimore's to lose right now, but hey, it's only the first quarter of the season, so they looking to be
Right.
2-2.
Yeah, they looking to. So they, like I said, the Bengals beat the Dolphins 27-15. We're gonna dive into our game picks, but before we do that, where is it? Here are the leaderboard for the game picks. Got Gatwood at number 1, 25-23. RC coming in runner up, 24-24.
That's horrible.
Flowers 23-25. Me and T Wright sitting at 21-27.
Come on, man.
And then I started off this week with the game picking wrong. I can't, for some reason, I cannot pick Thursday night games, man. I think I'm 0 for 4 right now in Thursday night games. It's crazy.
I'm Kobe for Kobe.
Yeah, bro. You putting up the 24s. So, hey, but I'm looking at this as a positive. I'm only 4 games back. You know what I'm saying? I can make a trade this week, I feel like.
I just need a good week.
That's the rankings right now. So let's go and dive into the week 4 games. Vikings versus Saints. The game is in London. Probably a home game for the Saints.
Really?
Yes, it's probably a home game for the Saints. I know. I hate London games.
I'd have been upset if I was the
I hate
Saints.
too. I hate
I
them.
know it's not really home field advantage. It's really not.
No, it's not.
So as y'all know, Jameis is not playing Sunday. The Red Rocket is getting the start. Michael Thomas is out. Marcus May is out. And Jarvis Landry is questionable. So we got a couple people on the Saints that's might not play, and Zadarius Smith for the Vikings is questionable.
Ain't no way Michael Thomas out. How he get hurt? What happened?
Ankle.
Man,
I don't know.
get
He got rolled up on or something. He walked. You didn't see him lead the game.
Yeah, but he gonna be gone for another 3 months.
Panthers,
Y'all,
man,
man.
That ain't gonna even right in 2 years.
Oh, okay. Y'all taking shots at Mike Thomas. Come on.
Can't guard Mike because he ain't out there. No, man, it's crazy.
Man, no, we ain't gonna let you do that, RC. This is a Saints podcast. No, we ain't gonna let you do that to him. All right.
Hey,
So
Mike,
anyway,
we need you, Mike. We need you.
yeah, we definitely need you. So if RC over here cracking jokes, who you have in this game?
Me? You asking me? Well,
I'm asking
Mike not out there. I know Mike's not gonna be there. Jarvis Landry is happy to be there, but he ain't gonna be there. He just happy to be a Saint. Marcus May, I don't know who that is. Is linebacker?
No, safety.
Safety.
From the Jets.
We ain't gonna miss him. And then Jameis is not gonna be there. That's gonna be key because y'all gonna win. I'm picking y'all to win because Jameis is not gonna be there. The Red Rocket gonna come out there and find Olave for 250 yards receiving. I'm just playing, but
Okay.
I'm picking the Saints because I have to do something now. I have to go against the obvious and go with the Saints. That'll help me get back up there with Gatwood.
Well, I'm surprised you're going with Saints. The Vikings coming in here ranked 31st in defense, 24th in rush defense, and their offense is in the middle of the pack. So the Vikings, their defense been all over the place this year. But I'm still hesitant to pick my own team. I'm not going with the Saints. I'm picking the Vikings because we missing Mike Thomas. I forgot our O-line is out. Andrew Speed.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of missing some key parts to our offense. So I'm kind of eager to see what the offense is going to look with Andy Dalton. I don't know what that looks like. So I can't pick the Saints because I just don't know how everything going to run. So I'm going with the Vikings. We always have trouble with the Vikings, even though we beat them, last year or 2 years ago? They were doing a Christmas game. I think that was 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Vikings. Flowers, who you have?
Man, I got to ride your coattail on that, man. I got to go with the Vikings. I just don't know what the Saints are going to look like this week. I don't know. There's a lot of unpredictability going on with James being out. I'm not saying Andy can't get the job done. I think it's Minnesota's time, and plus it's not Monday, so Kirk Cousins ought to be fine. It's early Sunday, so he ought to be fine.
T. Right, you being a homer?
Nah, I'm a road child. It ain't looking good for us, man.
Both Saints fans going with the Vikings. That's why.
But watch how the Saints do when they win this one. Watch how they do.
Like the only thing I can see happening for the Saints with this offense, if they get Kamara involved first and heavily.
I thought he was questionable too, though.
He's playing. That's the only way I see the Saints doing something if they get Kamara involved first. We know what the defense is gonna do. They got a very good defense, so that's the only thing I can see happening.
That's gonna be a defensive battle, and the Saints defense gonna make some plays, man. Watch.
I hope so. We can't go 1-3, man. All right, Commanders versus the Cowboys, division rival. Dallas coming in here with the 23rd offense. Whew, Cooper Rush. Flowers, what you think about this Cowboys team versus the Commanders?
Is Dak playing this week? I know it was whispers of him possibly playing.
Whispers. I'm not quite sure. I didn't see the report.
I seen some earlier this week that was saying there's a possibility of him playing. He doesn't need to play. I'm taking Dallas. Look, keep it simple, Dallas. Run the ball with Pollard, Zeke. Let Rush make some throws when he needs to make them. I don't trust Carson Wentz. I'm going to my grave with that. I'm going with Dallas.
Going Dallas. All right, T. Wright, who you have? Oh yeah, by the way, Dak is out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with Dallas too. Just like he said, just keep it simple. Lean on Michael Parsons on the defensive end, who is a dog, by the way. He is
Oh,
killing
for
it.
sure.
Wentz is gonna have a
Yeah,
time.
yeah. So he good. He good to get sacked a few times. So, yeah.
Speaking of sacks, did y'all know the Commanders are 32nd in sacks allowed per game?
They gave up
Disgusting.
9 to the Eagles. They gave up 9 to the Eagles, man.
So
What,
that's why they
averaging 4 or
32nd.
5 a game?
Mm-hmm. And guess what? The Cowboys coming in number 1 in sacks.
Bad matchup.
Yeah.
Bad matchup. So I'm taking the Cowboys. It's one in the trenches, and that's what the Cowboys do. They win the trenches, man. They
They're
always
gonna
been
have to
like
triple
that.
team. Yeah.
All right, RC, who you have?
Well, fellas, 1 and 2 Commanders going to visit 2 and 1 Cowboys. This is another one of them games where you put your money on the Cowboys and they come out and lay an egg. We traditionally watch the Cowboys do this right here. Come in feeling good and then lose to the Commanders. Well, guess what? I'm going with the Fighting Commanders because I'm going to tell you why. The Cowboys always Cowboy. And I don't know if it's right now or next week, but they're going to be looking towards the Eagles because they do understand now. Like Cooper Rush, nobody really had an opportunity to game plan for him yet. Now somebody's gonna be able to game plan. They've seen him for a week. So they're gonna take away what he doesn't do. They probably take the run away and make him have to throw the ball. And the Commanders do have a serviceable defensive line. Chase Young is still not there. But I just feel like this is one of them trap games for Dallas and they're gonna overlook the Fighting Commanders and the Commanders are gonna win 21-17.
RC, you only got 5 picks right last week. It's like you aiming for less than that this week.
Okay. Hey, listen. If you watch football the last few weeks, who been winning the games? The other team.
Underdogs and Saints.
Yeah, the other team,
Everybody
I don't
ain't
know about
I
this
supposed
feel
to.
comfortable picking Dallas because they're at home. If Dallas win at
Commanders.
home, I might be a little scared.
Hey, bro.
The Commanders coming in
listen.
with the 20th turnovers.
Listen, bro.
per
You throw out
game.
numbers with football right now. You saying college and NFL, nothing makes sense. Like,
Welcome to me makes sense, and he throw a lot of them.
yeah. Notice I ain't missing his name.
All right. Seahawks versus the Lions. Seattle coming to Detroit. I mean, I already had my picks when I saw the matchup. T-Right, who you have in this game?
I'm gonna go Lions.
You gonna go Lions. St. Brown is out, so just know that. If y'all want to
fine.
think about a little bit more. Did y'all know the Lions are coming in with the 3rd best offense?
Yes.
I was shocked, Jared Goff and
Scoring
Jamal
some
Williams.
points too.
Did y'all see what DK said about Jeff Okuda?
No.
Said about who?
Jeff
DK, he been clamping everybody up. He held Justin Jefferson like 14 yards and Terry McLaurin and some other receivers. And that a reporter asked DK about him. He was like, he's not clamping everybody up because he got a safety over the top of him.
Oh, brother.
He said he's not clamping nobody up.
Dang, he can't get no man no props. I mean,
Nope.
it's safety over top.
Don't get
Like
past.
DK.
That's what the safety there for. Just in case you get past them, you gotta get past them.
Yeah, exactly. Ask Xavier Howard how that
Right.
how to go.
Man.
Especially Xavier when she had that safety on top of him.
Why did they? No, you know what, Brian?
Well, they said they shifted the defense towards
Them
they had
safeties
two
were standing.
Chase.
They were standing
Side by
almost
side.
side by side, bro.
You don't do that, man. That's stupid.
You don't.
Like, if you didn't do that for Jerry Rice and Randy Moss and Terrell Owens, why are you doing that for Chase? He run one route. We know what it is. But
Yep.
you saw 3 guys over there? Come on, bro. That's crazy.
He had
They
one
got
catch.
shut down. They say Xavier Howard shut down. So, like I said, Seattle offense is ranked 28. I don't know how they're gonna compete with the Lions offense. I'll take the Lions because the Lions are playing good right now. I think they find themselves. I think they find themselves in the running game. That's the key.
Yeah.
They not to put on
Yeah.
Jared Goff, put on Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is out, so
Not
that's
worried about
something y'all
that.
need to know. Y'all not worried about that?
Nah, Jamal can tote it.
Okay. All right, Flowers. I'm guessing you taking the Lions here.
I'm going with the Lions here. They at home. I think Seattle and Detroit have swapped roles. Detroit figuring their way out while Seattle is priving for a top 3 pick, I think.
Yep.
So I'm going with
Quarterback.
Detroit.
Quarterback? You think they taking that guy from Alabama? Bryce Young?
Yep. Yep.
I mean, if they can get the number 1 spot, you can get whoever you want to get. You know, they make it like it's supposed to be at least 4 or 5 in the first round this year alone.
I hope the Saints can get one on.
We won't.
We don't have no first round pick though, so we got to trade assets. All right, RC, who you have?
If you know,
They wasn't gonna draft one anyway.
that's my second team, the Detroit Lions. Everybody know I get on this podcast every week and I pick the Lions and they lose. They lost to the Eagles. They beat the Commanders. They lost to the Vikings. Last week I was cheering my butt off because I thought we had it, us, and I damn say must because the Lions are my backup team. So this week we got the Seahawks, and it's a given, right? We should beat the brakes off the Seahawks. I'm gonna take y'all one more time, Lions. I'm taking you one more time.
I don't think I'm gonna let you down this time. Now they lose to Seahawks, and they still haven't got that losing jitterbug out of them yet. All right, Titans versus Colts. I don't ask Flowers. I'm gonna get his expertise on this game. How you think this game will play out?
Division game is always close, Ben. We always play Titans close. I do not like the Titans. Never have. Never will. This game will turn out to be, like I always say, man. What is Frank gonna call? Have we fixed some of our offensive line issues? Are we gonna pick up blitzes? I think we should win the game. We're at home. Man, we can be loud as we were last week against Kansas City. I think we can come out fired up, and I think we can handle business, man. But like I said, man, we got to take care of Matt Ryan. We got to tackle this week, and we'll see how it goes.
You know, your defense is kind of shaking up a little bit, but I don't think that'll matter because the Titans' defense is not all that good anyway. I think y'all can put up points, as we saw versus the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But what worries me sometimes, though, y'all stall on drives a lot.
We do.
And it come down to Matt Ryan. If he hold on to the football, you don't call turnovers. If y'all don't have any turnovers in this game, y'all gonna win. And I think y'all gonna clean. Yeah, I think y'all gonna clean. Yeah, I think y'all clean a lot. I think y'all can get everything back rolling this week. I think y'all can get a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor versus Titans defense. Slow them down some. So I'm taking the Colts. I just like that good win y'all had against Chiefs. I feel like that should jumpstart y'all versus this Titans that's underachieving. All right, RC. You look like you got something on your mind.
This is tough. I watched the Titans play the Raiders last week, and I was disappointed. It was the Chiefs they played. They played the Chiefs?
No,
last week. Yeah, they played the Chiefs. That was the Raiders that played. That was the Raiders.
The
Raiders played the Titans and the Chiefs.
Yeah, the Raiders played the Titans. Yeah.
Right. So I watched both games. I watched the Colts and the Chiefs, and I watched the Raiders and the Titans. And I was disappointed in the Raiders because I think the Titans aren't that good. I think the Raiders just are that bad. They found a way to lose, man. Like Derek Carr turned the ball over a lot, and Matt Ryan has to stop turning the ball over. He has 7 turnovers. I think 7 fumbles in like
7 fumbles.
4 games. So
that's correct.
It's like, man, like it's that's unheard of. You're not gonna beat anybody. So this is an easy one for me. I'm taking the Colts because I think the Titans are still fool's gold. I mean, I don't think they're really that good. I think they just beat a team that was worse than them last week.
Whoa, worse than them?
I agree.
Yeah.
Dang, you
Raiders
said
not
a
good.
lot. You said worse than them.
Raiders aren't good, man. That's unfortunate.
They found a way. They find a way to lose, bro. They got a lot of talent. They find a way to lose.
T. Wright, who you have?
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts. I think they're going to ride that win they got last week.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like I said, the Titans are just not good.
Not impressed. You seen their Henry numbers, man? Woo.
I have.
He was there. He was right there for me in fantasy. I skipped right over him. I was like, nah, I ain't taking him this year.
You don't got a quarterback.
The key to Derrick Henry this week, they can give it to him 20, 30 times, but what's going to matter is, how effective are his runs? Is he gashing us for long runs? Is it effective as far as scoring? Because, I mean, you can give it to him 30 times for 115, but like I said, it just depends how effective are the runs.
That's exactly what it comes
Yeah.
down to. Brown versus the Falcons. The Brownies, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
It's a sneaky
Jacoby
game right here,
Brissett
man.
is keeping the ship. He keeping the seat warm for Watson. Well, what Patrick said on SpongeBob, he said, "I'm keeping it warm for you." That's what he's doing. So the Browns coming in here with the number one rushing attack. They 6th in points, 5th in offense, 13th in defense. Imagine if Watson were playing right now with this team. My word.
Gat would have a Cleveland Brown jersey.
I know. Dude probably blowing us up in the group chat right now about Deshaun and what he's doing with the Browns. And I'm just thinking about it. Amari Cooper, he's been found. The boy was lost, but now he's found.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, he putting up some dang
crazy.
good numbers, man. I think both games he had over 100 some receiving yards and over 10 plus catches, I believe. So Atlanta, they had a handful. I know my boy Mariota, he gonna do everything he can to keep him in the game, but it won't be enough. The Browns, I feel like their big theme is time of possession. That's why the defense is always fresh and ready to get after it. I don't even know Myles Garrett. Have y'all ain't heard any news on him?
No.
I know he was in that car crash.
They haven't said. I mean, he hasn't practiced all week. I doubt he plays.
Yeah, so they might be without him, but I don't think they need him to win this game. I'm taking the Browns in this one. All right, T. Wright, who you taking?
I'm taking the Browns. Atlanta just suck. I'm top on like Atlanta.
The Falcons.
We hate the Falcons.
We call them.
Yeah,
we
we
call
hate
them
the
the
Falcons.
Falcons over here.
Yeah, and Cordell Patterson is questionable too, so he's a big part of their offense. Almost, he's the only good thing they really got going.
Mm-hmm. What's so
for their
crazy?
offense, so I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns. What's so crazy is that on the injury report they got Myles Garrett listed as questionable. But like I said, he had practice all week. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't anything serious.
I can't see.
I think it's just monitoring him. I wouldn't be shocked if he played. I wouldn't be shocked if he played. Like I said, he only had like a shoulder strain.
Yeah.
Nothing serious.
After a car accident, I'll be like, nah, I don't see that this week, bro. Like,
it depends on how bad it was.
It looked pretty bad.
I seen the car.
Yeah, I seen the car, that Porsche, bro. They say he was going 65 and a 45. That's not fast. I mean, it's fast.
I can't believe he fit in that thing.
Huh?
I think he tried to. I think he tried to avoid hitting the animal or something.
That's Myles Garrett too. That sounds like Myles Garrett.
Yeah, I understand that, but he wasn't pulling no Henry Ruggs, nothing like that.
No.
It was just
I think he was trying to avoid animal or something, probably a deer or something. Who knows?
Yeah. RC, who you taking in this game?
Taking the Brownies. And I don't have anything to add to it. Go Brownies.
Yeah, no explanation needed, huh?
Mm-mm.
All right, Flowers. I'm guessing you going Browns too, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns. I almost went with Atlanta, but they say Patterson out, so I can't do it. I'm going with the Browns.
Well,
Patterson out? Man,
I think he's
questionable.
He been
well,
killing
what's wrong with
fantasy
Patterson though?
He's been killing it. He's been helping me on fantasy.
Hold on. I know what I'm saying. I didn't see what was hurting. Like injury.
I don't know, man. I know him
having to carry everything.
Yeah, he's Mr. Everything.
Oh, knee. Oh yeah, I don't know. That's tough. All right, Bears versus Giants. The battle of the running backs. We have Herbert, Khalil Herbert, and Saquon Barkley going at it. Bears are second in rushing yards, and the Giants are fourth in rushing yards. So it really gonna come down who can stop who.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Bears on this one. I don't know why. I just feel like their defense probably can make better stops than Giants. Saquon, I still not believe.
Let me ask y'all this: which quarterback do y'all believe in more, Justin Fields or Daniel Jones?
Justin Fields, without a doubt.
He don't throw the ball.
Exactly. That means he can't
But he
turn
don't
the
throw the
ball
ball.
over. Exactly.
Oh,
but
my-
they second in rushing, y'all. That means he can't turn the ball over. If he not throwing
They
it,
gotta be. He not passing the ball.
What
We've
the
seen
Bears are
Dan
2-1?
Jones for 4 or 5 years now. He hasn't showed me anything. So
Yeah.
I
Is
think
the Bears not 2-1?
Them boys almost 3-0. Yeah, they both 2-1.
So
But
why
the
not take
Bears
the
are
quarterback
ugly
who's not
2-1
throwing
though.
though? But why not
Yeah.
just take the quarterback who's
I
not
get it.
throwing?
because the Bears are not
I
really
get it.
they're not 2-1 really. They just fell into
They
one
beat-
win.
That's a
They beat y'all.
right.
say that about the
Okay.
Giants too.
On
They
an even
fell to
field.
one
Look,
win.
On an even
listen.
field, they beat y'all.
They did.
Y'all had the
Okay.
same cleats, the same
Okay,
everything
they beat us.
going.
They
Yeah,
beat
they
us.
beat y'all.
But the Bears fan wake up every year since Mike Dicker left there, Lovie Smith, knowing they at the end of the year they'll be watching us or y'all play. They ain't finna win nothing. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This game, it's a hard one, man. Ain't it? I don't know
It
who to
is.
pick.
But I
Like,
broke it down like this.
Let me get a
I
coin.
just, but like I said, Bears you heads, Giants you tails. The way I look at it, like I said, yeah. Hey, you gonna really let the coin pick for you? I think
Yeah.
you should.
I did.
Might as well.
We'll land on.
I'm gonna flip it again.
Bears
So
heads.
heads is Bears.
Yes.
Tails is Giants. All right, guys. Let me turn it to it. Can I turn this camera? No. I don't know what I do. It's tails, fellas. It's tails.
So you taking Giants?
Ah,
you-
yeah. I'm gonna explain to you why. Saquon
Okay.
Barkley, the
Yeah, I
coin knew. Saquon Barkley. I know you don't like Saquon, so yeah, it worked out for
Why
me.
y'all? I like Saquon.
Or you
No,
don't.
you don't.
I do like Saquon. I like him as a person, but he's not.
That's
He
a
haven't lived up to
person.
the hype.
That's a person.
Yeah, as
So
a
we don't
person.
care about it personally.
That's the main thing. That's the main thing you want somebody like you about is you person. You know, there's people
Man,
that do
yeah.
horrible jobs, but they can be good people though.
You don't like LeBron James as a person. I'm not gonna do this in like.
You don't know that, man.
Saquon real humble, man. He real humble.
But I can't say this about both teams. They don't have no skill players. Like outside of the actual running backs, their outside guys are trash. Like they don't have any skill players.
Mooney, man, stop. Put some respect on Mooney's name, bro.
Give me the name don't hold no weight, so we can't put no respect
who
on
else?
it. Like we don't. Who he scared? He didn't do nothing against us. He didn't do nothing against Green Bay. It's like, what do he do that make him just because he
passes, man.
just because he played with Patrick Mahomes?
Oh, now they don't throw it. Now they don't throw it. No.
passes.
But
So playing with
that
Patrick
man threw the
Mahomes
ball
means you're a good
out
receiver.
of them time.
What, home? What'd you say, RC?
Playing with Patrick Mahomes automatically make you a good receiver.
No, cause MVS haven't showed up.
Right. That's one of Aaron Rodgers' ex-teammates.
Ah, why I had to say that? Look, that was a setup. He set me
Appreciate
up.
you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Nah.
But yeah, it's a tough game to
Oh,
pick,
man.
fellas. I don't know who. I'm going with the Giants if I lose.
Hey, to you right, you should go with the Bears because of Spice Adams.
Oh, that's my dog. That's my dog. Shout out to Spice Adams. But
shout out to
Yes,
Spice.
sir,
Man. We need to get
Spice.
Spice on the. We need to get Spice on the pod, man. His
Spice is
Instagram
funny.
page always trip me out, especially when the Bears lose. Oh, that man be.
I love
That
Spice.
man be feeling it, man. All right, so I'm taking the Bears. RC taking the Giants. Who you taking, Flowers?
Man, I've taken the Bears. I mean, I haven't taken the Bears, and they won. I'm going with the Giants this week, only because
Whoa.
Dable gives a little more of an offensive advantage for teams that don't have too much of a skill.
But your boy Uber Flutz, where dude name it? Uber Flutz, where is? I think that's how you say
Eberflus.
it.
He's a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Even
Hey,
defensive
you not
coach.
riding with your boy?
Man, look,
That's
I'm happy.
crazy.
I'm happy for him, but hey, Look, Justin. Look, they've been getting bad. Look, they played the monsoon and got bad with that one, and then they won by the hair of their chin last week. Look, it got to stop somewhere. They got to go to New
The
York.
looks
Like I
run
say,
out.
Dable and the Giants are coached better than I've seen them in the past few years.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go with the Giants just because of Dable and his presence. I think it'll break the ice.
All right, T. Right. You heard everybody else's opinion. Who you have?
Yeah, I'm going with the Giants.
Man, don't let these guys persuade you,
Just 'cause-
man.
I've been going with the Giants. They look, the Bears are fraudulent 2-1, bro. I'm telling you.
Come on, man. Free.
The Giants actually look decent. Look like a decent 2-1.
How they look like a decent team?
They like a decent 2-1.
Decent
They look better than the Bears right now.
They look better than the Bears. I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
But they ain't look good against the Cowboys.
they do look better.
Who, the Giants?
Am I right? Yeah.
But that game was close though.
And they
It was
really should have
close.
lost to Tennessee.
That game was close, man. That game could have went either way.
Okay, but like I'm saying, y'all saying the Bears should have did this, they should have lost that. Well, the Giants the same way.
It was a one possession game though.
Yeah, but you know we about to find out who's the better team.
Yeah.
The Bears. All right. Who's up next? Jags versus Eagles. Oh, sunshine. Come to Philadelphia. Ain't gonna be sunshine weather there.
Oh,
Ain't gonna be
you know, man. Listen, I've been trying to tell you what offensive player of the week last week.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Guess what? Ain't gonna be sunny in Philly this week.
Oh, they playing in Philly?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm feeling.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sunshine don't travel.
Hold on one second. Let me think about this.
Sunshine don't travel. Well, while you thinking about it, I'm gonna help you out a little bit, RC, to help persuade you. The Eagles coming in here, first in offense, first in pass, fifth in defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Jags are 21st against the pass.
Okay.
So how in the world you tell me that they're gonna stop this Eagles attack with Devontae Smith coming on, AJ Brown, Miles Sanders coming out the backfield? How in the world they gonna stop these? I ain't even mentioned Dallas Goedert. So if these corners can barely cover the other teams, you trying to tell me they're gonna cover the Eagles?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, week 1, they played the Detroit Lions, who we know on rebuilding. They gave up 35 points to the Detroit Lions, 38-35. Then week 2, they played Fool's Gold, choke under pressure, a $75 million man, 1-year deal, got the best agent ever in football, Kirk Cousins. They won 24-7. Everybody, there you go. They just took. Then they beat the Fighting Commandos last week. They beat the dog out of the Fighting Commandos. But guess what? This week on CBS at 12 o'clock, they play the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are on their way. And guess who the coach is? Doug Peterson, who used to coach the Eagles. And y'all got rid of him.
I mean, deadly squad.
And I'm about to put cases on all y'all. I'm taking Jacksonville. Pine all heavy. Jacksonville going to win 24-17. Jacksonville.
You eager to lose the game picks. I've never seen nothing like this.
Tell me I was right. Hey, Flowers. Did I
in Philly?
Doug Peterson was the one that took it over the top. Yes, yeah.
In Philly, you probably be the only man in America that's taking the Jazz right now. Even Jacksonville fans are not taking the Jazz in this game. That's how crazy it is.
I'm comfortable being RC, man. There's nothing wrong with it.
All right, man.
Doug Peterson, bro. Doug Peterson for the show.
If that's your argument, then I don't know, RC. Now I feel bad for you. Doug Peterson, your argument to what I just gave you. God, you didn't give me no solution on how they're going to stop the Eagles offense.
Bro, because he know the Eagles. It's
different. It's different.
No, it ain't. Same people.
Flowers, man. Flowers. Please talk some sense to RC. Who you taking?
RC, my brother. As you know, we picked Jacksonville last week. I had a feeling last week. I ain't got that feeling this week.
Well, you said Jacksonville was like gas.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking Philly this week.
Okay.
I think Philly will control both the lines of scrimmages. That's gonna be the difference. that offensive line is going to be able to block the pressure they're going to send towards Hurts' way. Hurts can get out the way. He got receivers. They got one of the best run games. You said the word adversity last week. I think both teams will probably face it in a sense, but I just think Philly is the better team right now. Not that I'm saying Jacksonville is not a good team. I just think that Philly is better equipped to deal with Jacksonville is going to throw their way. So I'm going Philly.
Amen, Flowers. Amen. All right, T. Right.
Yeah, I'm going Philly. I think they just got too much, man. Jalen Hurts.
Too much.
Yeah, they got too much. Best running.
Right.
They got the better running game. And Devontae Smith. Did y'all see that catch he made? I think was that last week.
Man, he went up and got that. That was a grown man move right there.
What?
He went up there and got it.
Yes, sir.
Look, what's so crazy about RC?
Yeah, them boys balling, bro.
What's so crazy about RC liking the Jazz, man? He got 2 Jacksonville running backs on his bench in fantasy. That's how much he liked the Jazz. He took both of them.
Duval.
I think it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be no landslide or anything. Jacksonville's going to
I will say this about Philly, though. It's like they get up and then they stall. Like they can't. Because I think they was up 24.
They're trying to make the game interesting.
They had the Commanders blank until the Commanders scored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they scored too much in the second half. Yeah, they was because what was the final score of that last game?
24-8.
And I think they had 24 at half. I think
so.
Hey man.
No, I think you talking about what game was that? Eagles. No, not the Eagles and Vikings. It was another game you were talking about though. But that was week 1. Anyway,
yeah, that'll be something to watch.
Let's move on to another RC guy. Now I think about this. That would be a good comparison. So RC guys is Sunshine and Mr. Trubisky, mine and Winston and Mariota.
Wait a minute.
I think I'll take my side.
Stop giving me Mr. Trubisky.
He is yours. You said Steelers offense not gonna drop off. Mr. Trubisky gonna ride away.
Listen. I never roll with
dirty
how can I
towels.
like
Waving.
Mr. Trubisky and hate Jimmy Garoppolo? That doesn't even make sense. I didn't say that, man. He lying on me. Everybody, he's lying on me.
Nah, Archie, don't make me go back to the tapes, man.
I said
I'm
go
back to the tapes.
Man,
I'll start archiving y'all, Pete. Don't start archiving y'all.
No, we got you. We got you on the record. We got you.
We got you on the record by James.
Hey,
yeah,
that's totally something different right there. All right, just going to the Pittsburgh. One thing that stood out to me about Pittsburgh, their offense was ranked 31st.
Yeah,
that's 22nd in rushing.
That's not shocking.
Well, it's shocking to a point of all the weapons they have. So something ain't right. Is it Mitch? I think Mitch slowed these guys down.
Mitch, yeah, but that offensive line is not good. That offensive line is not good.
Put the rookie.
You can have all the skill in the world.
When you compare Mitch, when you have Mitch Trubisky in a bad line, yeah, that could put you dead last on offense. So, but either way, I'm taking the Steelers in this one. I think Zach Wilson come back this week. He practiced fully yesterday, I believe. So he should begin to start tonight. And I think he's gonna be rusty. So I'm taking the Steelers. T. Wright, who you taking?
I'm taking the Steelers, John. It's gonna be a rough game, though. I feel like I'm banking on their defense.
If the Steelers lose this, oh man, Pittsburgh might ride for real. RC, who you have in this game?
Another one of them head scratches, bro. Like, I don't trust either one of these teams. I don't trust Pittsburgh because they're too beat up, and Mitch Trubisky is like, we always want to blame the quarterback, bro. But really and truly, to play quarterback in National Football League, you need a good offensive line. They don't have a good offensive line. I don't care how good your skilled players are. If you land on your back, what difference do it make? And so, and then Wilson, it's tough because the Dolphins are what the Jets supposed to be. And they're in the same division. They both run the same offense. Wilson is a year ahead of Tua in that offense, but this game is kind of tough. I'm going to take the Steelers, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Jets blew them out. because I didn't think the
Blew
Browns
him
were
out?
gonna beat them. Yeah, I didn't think the Browns were gonna beat them the way they did, and they did. They handled them. But I'm taking Steelers.
I think because the Steelers couldn't stop that running game. Jets don't really.
Right.
The Jets have running backs, but they're not like Nick Chubb though.
No,
That's
they
what I
not.
think. Our Kareem Hunt. Flowers. Who you taking in this?
Man, this game makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah.
If Joe Flacco was starting, I might would consider the Jets. I don't trust Zach Wilson. I don't know what they're gonna run with him, what he's bringing to the table, and played in forever. I don't think it's wise enough for any of us to pick the Jets this week with him coming out not knowing what he's gonna be able to do. So I'm going with the Steelers, but I say that with caution too.
Right.
I'll take Steelers.
All right, T. Right. Who you taking?
That's not RC. I said the Steelers.
I don't know why I put you down for the Jets, T. Right.
He's trying to get
Whoa, you trying to sabotage me, bro?
Man,
See, I be telling y'all about being, man.
Nah, clean.
I'm telling y'all about him.
Clean books over here. All right, Bills versus Ravens. Woo, man, the Bills they should have really lost to the Dolphins though. They really should be 3-0 going into the game. But the Bills coming in here with the number one ranked defense, and the second ranked pass and rushing game. They had the Ravens number in the playoffs a couple years ago. I forgot what, I don't know. It was the AFC divisional round, I believe. But anyway, they end up exploiting Lamar, and I feel like they got a blueprint on them. I don't see the Bills losing back-to-back games, so I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Bills. All right, T. Right. You still on that Lamar Jackson train in this one?
Nah, I'm taking. I'm still on the Lamar Jackson train. I'm taking the Bills just because. But you said they had it's first or second best passing attack, and
they got
the Ravens secondary is real suspect.
Yeah, I know, right? The Bills have the number 2 passing,
Yeah,
number 2 rushing attack in the league.
Right. So I'm based on that. I'm going with the Bills.
It's gonna be a tough game, man. It's hard for me to pick. I was kind of going back and forth. I was like, yeah, the Ravens are going to probably get their revenge game on them, but I'm like, nah, the Bills coming off a loss. So that's why I was just going back and forth. But I'm still with the Bills. RC, who you have?
I'm going with the Bills. I don't believe it's a 2-game losing streak in their future. I watched the game last week against Miami. Miami just outlasted them. And then I watched what I consider the best quarterback in the National Football League one hop a pass to a wide open receiver in the end zone. So I think they bounce back. Bills.
Yeah, the Ravens secondary is trash, man. I think I said they'll rank 31st or 32nd in defense. So that's a problem. That means Lamar had to put up another six touchdowns type game.
Yeah, 6 touchdowns.
Y'all think he can do it back to back? I don't think he can do it back to back. Flowers, I know you love Baltimore.
I'm going with Baltimore.
I knew it.
I'm going with Baltimore. Let me tell you why I'm going with Baltimore. I think it's supposed to rain in Baltimore Sunday.
So wouldn't it be slippery?
Yes. But who does that benefit? I think that benefits
Bills.
Baltimore more. How? They don't run the ball enough.
But exactly, the footing. I'm thinking about the field,
I'm thinking about taking care of the ball, running the football if it's too bad. And that's the Ravens way. So I'm thinking Baltimore is gonna win this game.
Another weather game.
Mm-hmm. East Coast, man. It was hurricane and stuff, in the rain. The whole East Coast is gonna be raining.
I ain't mad at that take, because the Bills' running game is actually Josh Allen. That's the only thing.
They don't have the ball off enough.
I know. I hate that too. Yeah. So is James Cook is not coming along? Is that the problem? Is he not progressing?
Maybe he's just coming along slow. But they rather have Singletary back there. But we know Josh Allen is any and everything with that offense. So they just don't depend. They don't depend on their running backs. Everything's through Josh Allen. and that's just what it is.
What's so bad about this though? That really can come back and bite them in the butt if Josh Allen
Yeah.
get hurt.
Yeah, it can.
Who they back
You
up?
know,
Case Keenum?
good question.
I think it's Case Keenum.
Nobody.
It was Trubisky last year. I don't know about this year.
I think it's Case Keenum. I was like,
They're not winning no game.
Where's
with Case
Tyrod?
Keenum. Tyrod is
saw-
New York with the Giants.
really?
Okay. All right. Chargers versus Texans. There was another kind of head scratcher. I don't know how well Herbert is right now. We seen the Texans defense put a stop on people. I think Mike Will dealing with injury bug too. So I'm kind of shaky on this, but I like Herbert, man. I just wish they involved Eckler more. I don't understand why they don't give the boy the ball in space as much as possible. They just want to play vertical game all day long, and that's it. But with that being said, Texans really don't have an offense. I know Brandon Cooks was hurt last week. I don't know if he's available this week.
I think he is available. I think.
So that's the thing. Texans, if they find a way how to stop the Chargers, then of course they're gonna win this game. But if the Chargers can get Eckler involved early, then the Chargers gonna win this game pretty handily. But I'm taking the Chargers anyway because I'm a big Herbert fan. I feel like this team gotta bounce back versus teams like this. All right, Flowers, who you taking?
Man, I kind of wish you would ask me last because I'm in between. I'm torn right now because the Texans beat them last year, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think that they beat the Chargers last year, and I'm not gonna base that off of my pick this year. I'm not, and I'll come to a conclusion in a moment. But I'm just thinking about it, man. Houston's secondary is not bad. That Stingley kid and those other cats in that secondary can play. Now, what the Chargers need to do is lean on Eckler this game because Houston can't stop the run. Now, the question is, will they? And that's what scares me about this game. So I kind of want to pick Houston, but I'm going to pick the Chargers. I hope the Chargers win because I just feel like Houston might steal this one, but I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks, he's still dealing with oh no, that's not him. My bad. Yeah, he's playing. JC Jackson is back. Keenan Allen is out. That's huge for them. They need that boy back. That's another guy that injured every single year.
Mm-hmm.
Who took him in fantasy? Any of y'all took him in fantasy?
I took him in one of my leagues. He kind of fell to me, so I just took him.
And so he's going to be out again. See, this is why I'm so torn in between this game right here. I am torn. I really am.
Yeah, I had a tough time. I kind of willed myself to pick the Chargers. I kind of just played that out of my head.
Because of the better quarterback.
I went off the quarterback play, to be honest. And I was like, Herbert, if he's not hurting bad enough, then he should be able to get this team moving. So that's my whole mindset was. T. Wright, what you think gonna happen?
It's tough because Chargers so banged up, man. Like I think Keenan Allen out again. I think Rashawn Slater's out.
Yeah, for the year.
He's gone for the year.
Dang, I ain't thinking about that, man. I forgot.
Who's out for the year?
See
the left tackle.
The top.
Rashawn Slater.
The center still hurt.
JC Jackson gonna be back.
Joey Bosa out. Easy.
Yep.
Okay. But it's just tough because also Houston has the worst run defense in the league, but LA has the worst run offense in the league.
Cause they don't run the ball. They choose not to run the ball.
Because they don't run.
That's blow my mind.
And I think they could.
It's the week to do
it. That's what I'm saying. So I think I'm gonna go Chargers just off the strength of Justin Herbert.
That's the way I'm.
But it's a tough matchup because they like to pass the ball and like Flower said, them DBs can play. But I think hopefully Justin Herbert
if this game was home,
get him a win.
I feel a lot better.
Is it Houston?
Yes.
It's in Houston.
Yes, in Houston.
I feel a lot better if this game was
H-Town.
in LA, but it's not. I'm sticking with my pick, Chargers. I'm teetering here, but I'm sticking with Chargers, man. Like I'm kind of like I'm actually like talking myself out of. I'm like, no, I don't do it, Ben. Just go with the Chargers.
They say, let's see your first man.
Yeah, stay. You know how you always take the test in school and you be second guessing
Mhm.
yourself. Like you should always go with your first guess. RC, you had time to hear everybody's updates and everything. So
I wish I was in RC place. I could have picked last.
I'm going with Houston because every week Houston is in their game, man. They play hard, man, and I think they may knock Justin Herbert out of this game. You watch Houston play defense, man, they get to your quarterback. So because they can cover on the back end. And they have a lot of Africans on their defensive line. They say all kind of crazy names. They be coming up, and I be like, man, they got whole Wakanda on their defensive line.
Whole tribe.
Yeah, bro. So I think the Fighting Lovely Smiths get their first win, bro. Like the Chargers are too hurt. You can't. They're still an NFL team, and you walking in there wounded, and it don't take but one more shot for Herbert to be out there. So I'm going Texas in the close one.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. Really
I'm not mad at that because, like I said, I'm on the edge.
But I wish I had enough balls to take the Texans right now, but I kind of need my pick wins. Kind of need them, man. All right, Cardinals versus Panthers. I don't even know. I feel like I need to discuss this game because Baker looked like Winston. I don't know. They coming in with a 30th ranked offense. Cardinals should be blowing them out, even though they're gonna be without AJ Green. They still missing D-Hop.
Can I add something?
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to I want to say it might have been Colin yesterday or this morning, and they were saying that the head coach for the Panthers pretty much done lost the locker room.
Yeah, I believe it. Matt Rule. I like him, but he's just not a good coach.
He's a college coach. You know, they try to use the philosophy on grown men. Is making more money than them. You know, you can tell a 17, 18-year-old kid, to do this and do that, but you get to dealing with grown men, and if it don't mesh, it don't work. And from what I was hearing, it sounded like that Rule has lost the locker room.
Yeah, you see how they using McCaffrey? First of all, they brought in him. Yeah, first of all, they bring in Ben McAdoo, and I don't know what they thought that's gonna help that offense.
I'm surprised.
What kind of thinking is that? We fired Joe Brady, then we're gonna bring in Ben McAdoo to do the job.
Ben McAdoo should never have another job in NFL just to help benching Eli to mess up his darn streak for Geno.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I still can't believe he benched him.
Man, that's him. And to be honest, the head coach has been fired immediately if that is God choosing. He shouldn't make it to the season with that guy on his coaching staff. I'm taking the Cardinals. Kyler Murray, he should be able to put up some points, do just enough to beat the Panthers. RC, who you taking?
I'm taking the baby. The
baby. Hey, that's
listen. I really think the Panthers are a train wreck, but they got a real good defense. They're gonna make this hard for the baby, but the baby's gonna figure out he's gonna get away. The baby's gonna get away this week. And the crazy thing about the Panthers, though, when I watched them against the Saints, and like I said this about Jameis, he looks amazing in the fourth quarter. He looked like a totally different quarterback in the fourth quarter.
Weird, bro. It's weird.
They got to play defense, so I'm taking the Cardinals to be on the safe side because if the Panthers are up, the Cardinals are gonna come back in the end.
Yeah, there's no way the Baker and them boys gonna sustain that lead.
Right.
Baker, I don't know what's wrong with Baker. I don't know. I gotta hear Skip talk about Baker. All right, Tyler. Who you got?
I'm going with the Cardinals too. Baker has not looked good. He didn't look good against us. He ain't look good all season, really.
Do he look? Let me ask y'all this: do Baker look motivated, or is it just me?
I don't think it's that. It's just maybe he's still trying to get a hang of the offense or something. I don't know. I don't think he need no help getting motivated at all.
No, it just seems like he's not as like animated.
So let me ask you this:
Because he
You
ain't
can't
playing
be
good.
animated.
if you put Baker, because I like to use your team. If you put Baker in New Orleans with them weapons, and hold on, and you took Dennis Allen out of the equation, you put Sean Payton back in the equation, Baker is probably a top 10 quarterback. Because what he's going to do is these guys like Baker Mayfield need to be saved from themselves. Would you agree? You got to scale it back. You got to have a coach that's a disciplinarian. And you got to basically play to his strengths. He's not a bad quarterback, bro. Like, he just, to me, I think he gets a bad rap because it's like he is an overachiever and they just, people want to see him fail and they don't like that arrogance he has, that cockiness he has. And Baker believes in himself. But I believe, outside of Christian McCaffrey, he ain't like he throwing world beaters out there, man. I mean,
DJ Moore disappeared. I don't know. Like, the offense
Robbie
is
Anderson,
bad.
DJ Moore. I mean, they were putting up numbers last year with Teddy.
But
Well,
I think
yeah.
I think with Baker, man, it's kind of like Tua. How good is Tua without Mike McDaniels?
Well, let me say something about Baker real quick, because I think we're forgetting the fact of the matter that he came from a team that was talented. He had a great offensive line. He had Odell. He had Landry. He had Chubb. He had Kareem Hunt. And he was mediocre. He was mediocre. I don't see him as a top 10 quarterback. I see him, mid to low level.
He's not
mid
a top
to
10.
low level. I'm just biting off of what you said as far as putting him with New Orleans and Sean Payton. I don't think Sean Payton can save him because Baker's a limited person. We've seen it with Cleveland. He had all the talent in the world, and he couldn't get them beyond what we think Deshaun might be able to get them.
Well, let's be honest though. When they play against
we've only seen one person win in Cleveland. The whole thing. Cleveland Indians, Cleveland Browns.
That's true. That's true.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
We can't deny that Cleveland hasn't been talented as long as Baker's been there. That we can't deny. Yes, it's hard to win, but you gotta if you're gonna be arrogant like Baker, and hold your crouch and this and that, do all these commercials, you gotta back it up. You gotta back it up. He's had the talent. He's had the talent to do it. And now he is with a lesser talented team, and he has to do more, and it's not going to work.
Well, he had to deal with a head case in OBJ. Like,
okay, but you call him OBJ a
don't
head
do
case.
that.
He could do anything in Cleveland, but he goes to the Rams and looks like his old self.
But it's different though. Cause look, you know how mad you gotta be at somebody when you don't throw them the football at all when they open. Him and OBJ, y'all saw that video his dad put out.
Yeah.
He was open a lot of times. Baker refused to throw to him. So I don't know,
who fault is that?
It just seemed like it was a rift.
But that's immaturity, bro.
Because at the same, it makes Baker look bad because OBJ goes elsewhere, balls. His teammates in Cleveland takes up for him. Have you heard him speak up for Baker? I ain't heard not one Cleveland teammate.
Landry, he spoke up about Baker.
What did he say?
He was talking about how he's a good guy, good quarterback. Like he wasn't saying nothing bad about Baker.
What did he say? This? Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's cool.
Up.
But who else? You heard me when they asked Myles Garrett about Baker. It was so awkward.
Bro, I think Baker gets a bad rap. Man. I think if you give Mac, I think it's coaching, bro. I think Tua is not a great quarterback, but he looks like one with Mike McDaniels right now.
RC, do you think Tua is better than Baker?
With Mike McDaniels.
Let's take coaching out of it.
And we saw what Tua looked like without Mike McDaniels.
I'll say this. I think Baker is a better quarterback than Tua.
But listen, this is the thing, bro. I always say this. We really don't know. Like, they argue about Brady and Belichick. They're really good together, bro. They're really good together, equally together. But Brady is smarter. He don't need Belichick.
He have the tools. He
don't need Belichick. Winston Jameis needs Sean Payton. He looked like a totally different quarterback. Do you not agree? Right?
I agree. But I seen Tua win games with lesser talent than Baker having talent.
Yeah, but I think with Baker at Oklahoma, he had all this hype and all this. in the National Football League, you got drafted to the Cleveland Browns, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, but they done drafted so many quarterbacks, they can feel like
Coaches.
10 teams.
They probably had more
Like-
coaches than quarterbacks.
Man, they,
It's
And
probably
then
about
listen,
equal.
they
Yeah.
got
Really?
They got Baker has to learn that. I don't even know what the Panthers are.
He
Do y'all
had
know
Hugh
what they are
Jackson.
on offense? What are they? What is that Panthers identity on offense? I don't know
It
how they
should,
beat
you
the Saints.
know what it should be, but it's not.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
not
how they
that.
beat the Saints.
Yeah.
They don't
And
know
they-
what
they-
they're doing.
They fired Joe Brady because they said they want to run the ball. No, but dang, he was getting McCaffrey in space. McCaffrey ain't having a breakout, an
But-
MVP
Boy
type
got hurt.
season.
But
Yeah, then he got hurt. Then the offense wasn't running right.
But I think too, the reason why I like Baker is because I feel like the media. I don't blame one guy for a football game. Like, yeah, I blame Jimmy Garoppolo. I give him a hard time. Okay.
Yeah,
But
you
listen,
blame one guy.
Listen, I do. I do blame Jimmy Garoppolo. But Sunday night, I saw the coach lose the game. He's in the end zone. You call him the pass play. So how's the coach? What kind of plays are the coaches
Come
calling
on
for
now.
Baker? Like Baker needs call what he like, bro. Stop trying to mold him into something that he ain't. He's undersized. He need to be on the move, on a bootleg, and play action. It's simple. Tua looked great doing it. Tua looked great. I took Tua in fantasy. Why didn't I take Tua in fantasy? He looked awesome. Now
Yeah,
I took Russell Wilson. You know,
Hey, you played by that too? You played by the same thing as me?
Yeah.
Bro.
I got Josh.
Hey, it
Allen.
hurts. It hurts seeing Russell play like this hurts, man. But we're gonna get to him. Flowers, who you taking? Cards or Panthers?
I'm going Cards. Nothing too much to talk about. I said it's a lot going on. I can't pick a team that they say in the locker room is turned on the head coach.
Same here. Pats are going to Green Bay without Matt Jones. Man,
Maybe.
you would think somebody shot Matt Jones the way he was carrying on.
They
But-
did shoot.
Oh, my leg shot me in my leg. But no, you know, he had a bum ankle. They had to carry him off the field. Well, they didn't carry him off the field. They held him to the locker room. But the
Greedy to the
Patriots
locker
come
room.
in. But the Patriots are going to Green Bay without Matt Jones. So I don't know how the Patriots gonna muster up points. I mean, they got a bunch of no names that look like the replacements. So I ain't going there. Oh, I give you this, RC. Romeo Dobbs.
Romero Dobbs. Mhm.
Yeah, Romero Dobbs. Okay. That's
Who
what
is that?
yeah, a rookie that finally shows something. Maybe, just maybe, Aaron Rodgers have a new number one receiver that he so desperately needs,
And
just
he's out
because
here
he did it to himself.
He's out here He's out here building bears again. That's what he does. He builds
What?
bears.
Okay, I'm taking Green Bay because nothing to be said about this game because the Patriots they're not gonna muster up any offense. We already know what they're gonna do. Oh, we're gonna hand the ball out to Damian Harris. Oh, we're gonna hand the ball out to Rondé Stevenson. Oh, we're gonna do these things. We're gonna throw little quick short passes to Myers and I don't even know Hunter Henry's even available. He's never available. I don't know if he's out there or not. So that's what they're gonna do. They're not taking no shots downfield. So Green Bay can just keep everything in front of them, which plays perfectly for Green Bay. So that's how I see the game going. Well, our Flowers, who you have?
I'm with you, man. Look, ain't nothing New England I think they can do to throw off Aaron Rodgers, confuse Aaron Rodgers, even with the babies he got. You know, he raising babies right now. New England is a prime
Follow
example
three.
of them getting better. Mm-hmm.
But no,
I'm going Green Bay.
I hate this so much.
Hey man, Flowers is a smart guy. He's smart.
I try.
That's why he's a professor. That's why he's a professor on here.
All right,
Talk
make sure I talk
some
about
knowledge into us. All right, RC, go and get with everything you have to
it.
say.
You can skip over me, bro. You skip over me. You already know one thing, man. You can skip over me. You have to come to me. You know I'm right with A-Rod. You know,
See, you're right. You gonna
The
take
great.
the Patriots?
Boy, nah.
Don't hype them up.
I'm
So you
telling you.
taking Packers?
Yes, sir. Easy.
All right, let's move on. Now, this one is kind of, a head scratcher. Broncos versus Raiders.
Oh,
Raiders can come in this thing 0-3. So when I originally thinking about this game earlier today, I'm like, it's no way the Raiders go 0-4. Let me see what's causing them to lose these games. What's going on with this team? The Raiders are 21st in sacks allowed per game, 21st in third down conversions, 22nd in average time possession with 28 minutes, and they got the 21st ranked defense. They got a slew of problems. Like
21st.
they hitting all the bad check boxes that you don't want to hit right now. I want to take the Raiders so bad in this game, but how the well you bad in like those categories where you need to be good in? Like that's unacceptable with all this talent on this team that they are undisciplined, unmotivated. It just blows my mind. I want to take the Raiders because Russell Wilson haven't been doing anything, but looking at the stats, it makes it seem like the Broncos got a good offense.
They just can't score in the red zone.
Yeah, they can't score. They 16th. The Broncos are 16th, had a 16th ranked offense, and an 18th passing offense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, but the Broncos can't pull points. That's what worried me about this game. This game right here, the Raiders, they sloppy. They can't stay on the field, turn the ball over. They allowing sacks. Denver, they do got one good bright spot about them is that their defense. So I switched my pick from the Raiders to the Broncos. I think the Raiders gonna go 0-4. RC, you seem like you're in deep thought over there.
Mm-hmm.
What you planning? What's going on in your head?
I watched the Broncos play. Of course, they played my team last week, and they got a nasty defense.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to earn everything. But the Raiders are gonna win this week. They're at home. They are at home, right?
Yeah,
I think they are.
They're at home. They will not go 0-4. They've been beating themselves, Ben. You said a lot of 21st, so that means they just right in the middle somewhere in there. Like they don't really have. They're not really good. They're not really bad. You watch them play, bro. They move the ball. It's the quarterback. And
third downs.
Between his ears, right here. I thought Jimmy Garoppolo was bad. David Carr decision making around he throwing picks in the red zone, bro.
Yeah, he threw one last week.
I'm leaning towards the Raiders. They're gonna clean it up. They're learning a new offense. He's learning another offense after going
you think
through.
They're gonna clean up against the Broncos defense?
Yeah, I think the Broncos defense are gonna look like our defense and you guys' defense. The offense not gonna give them nothing, and it ain't gonna take many. If the Raiders can score 14 points, they're gonna win because Russell right now.
He barely what 11-10? What they score?
Hey,
they only averaging 14 points a game.
Bro. Like,
yeah,
they not, bro. They bad right now, man. They bad. They should have had last week 3 fumbles, and they recovered all 3 of their fumbles. They recovered.
So you banging this on the Broncos offense not be able to move the ball and score?
The Raiders are beating themselves right now because they're learning a new offense. Not Mike McDaniel, Josh McDaniel, new offense. He's trying to be Bill Belichick, and I think he needs to understand that didn't work in Denver. And I just think they're gonna figure it out. They got too much talent. They're healthy too, so they'll figure it out.
All right, Flowers. Hear your take.
Man, I'm predicting that the Raiders are gonna lose this week, and they're gonna lose next week and be 0-5 after they play the Chiefs. I don't trust them. Look, I don't pick the Raiders 3 weeks straight, man. I'm not touching them jokers. I'm not messing with them jokers. Look, their offensive line is terrible. They only have one solid lineman on the offensive line, and it's their left tackle, and everybody else is poop.
Hey, you
Randy
remember
Gregory? Go ahead.
Yeah, you remember they cut that rookie. Was he a rookie Leatherwood?
Leatherwood.
Yeah.
No, that was his second year. That was
Yeah.
Leatherwood.
He was a first round pick from Alabama. They let that man go.
Couldn't
Like,
block.
that's how I know you bad.
Man, and eye candy. That I think that might be one of my favorite new words is eye candy, man, because
Mhm.
Ravens got plenty of it. Waller, you got Devontae, but you can have all that, and if Derek Carr can't stand in the pocket without closing his eyes and throwing the ball, it doesn't matter. Randy Gregory and Chubb are going to be after that man. Bless his heart. I don't think the Raiders can stop the run. So Javonte and Melvin Gordon. And I'm not saying that Russell and them are, averaging 30 a week, averaging 14. But I think the Raiders are too sloppy, and I just think Denver is too good defensively. I don't trust the Raiders.
At some point, you think Russell would just get things going. Like,
It's not him.
it look bad. I don't understand.
I think it's the offense.
The
I don't think
offense.
it's him. He don't.
Yeah.
Because I
think
noticed.
it's offense.
I forget which game when he started running around and doing his old thing, then he started to look like himself. But it's like
This
he's
past
trying
week.
to. Yeah.
It's the same offense that Aaron Rodgers was trying to learn and was
Yeah.
struggling, was ready to retire. That
Mhm.
West Coast offense is tough, man. It's tough. Like, it's a lot of
See,
stuff.
he should
So
have
I-
came to New Orleans, man. He tripping, man. And see,
Tripping.
all these players, all these quarterbacks, they go to these teams and now they struggling, man. He should have just came to New Orleans.
He been great in
Bruh.
New Orleans.
Bro,
That's unbelievable.
I think he
went from playing backdoor football.
I think he would have fit New Orleans as a city too.
Now he's having someone else.
Oh yeah, him and his wife. They would have fit great in New Orleans.
Well, they were where they supposed to be at.
That been king and queen of New Orleans. You know, we got Drew Brees. Then I feel like he would probably be loved just as much as Drew.
Man, can you imagine Sierra in the dome, man?
Can you quit trying to get a quarterback and stick with Jameis Winston that you picked earlier on?
The MVP RC. The MVP. Jameis.
MVP. Flowers.
I'm burying that auto. I'm burying that, bro.
Don't bury it.
Man.
Yeah, I'm burying it somewhere dark in the deep well where nobody can find it. Sitting into the void.
You want to archive our stuff? You want to bury yours, huh? Boy.
T-Right,
we can't be right about everything.
Nah.
I was just being a freaking homer. They would cost me.
That's all right, man.
Who you got, T-Right?
I got the Broncos. I'm gonna bank on their defense with this one, and I trust Russell Wilson just a little bit more to pull it out than Derek Carr in the end.
Yeah, the Raiders, man, they not moving the ball. They stalling their drives, then they putting a little bit together here, a little bit together there. It's just not working.
Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers are missing each other.
Yes.
I seen Aaron Rodgers took a shot at Devontae. I forgot what he said to him. I can't remember. So I seen it somewhere. I can't remember though. I wish I.
Was it recently or a while back?
It was recently. I
remember Devontae said something about Derek Carr maybe being a Hall of Famer.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was like a couple months back.
And Aaron Rodgers kind of shaded it in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Aaron Rodgers. See, that's what I don't like Aaron Rodgers, man. He always take things personally like that, bro. Like,
You can't compare Derek Carr to Aaron Rodgers.
Michael Jordan,
man, dude just talking up his quarterback, bro. He know, like we already know how.
I mean,
Hall of Fame is crazy.
You can't leave Aaron Rodgers and go Derek Carr and then start talking crazy.
Man, that's why Devontae real. He got tired putting up with that girl attitude. Always something wrong.
Why do you disrespect?
So you walk in the house. What's wrong now? What's wrong?
You don't like Brady. You don't like LeBron. You don't like Aaron Rodgers. But you love Mariota. Listen now, Mariota, James Winston. It's crazy. Brian Tedder.
He hate greatness, boy.
Oh, man.
He hate greatness.
It's nothing like that.
Look, I remember a time we were going to school. Ben usually liked Brady. Ben usually liked the Patriots back in the day.
Yeah, I used to love the Patriots. Yeah.
Yeah, he was, man. We were going to Hines. Ben used to like the Patriots.
Hey, wait until RC this.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me Ben ain't always been a Saints fan?
No, he was a Saints fan, but he just
I was a Tom Brady fan.
Wait, So what? Wait a minute, man.
I'm sorry.
Bruh, no
Did I
way
spill
you-
the beans?
yeah, man. Like that was like
Tyler.
back in
Tyler,
So
this
long
makes
ago.
sense now, bro.
This was a
makes
long
sense
time
now,
ago.
bro. He
What?
used to love LeBron. He had a LeBron jersey. Now he hates it. Bro.
People change, man. People can't change.
They
our
switch
seat.
up on you, boy. I tell you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you,
But
bro.
people can't change RC.
This was about what, that 12, 13 years ago?
But,
Yeah,
bro,
it was
listen,
2000
you
and
didn't
Eight,
think Flowers was
8,
going to
9.
give us this valuable information?
2007.
You
Eight.
brought the informant on the show with you, and he told us. Smart fool.
Man.
Did he not like LeBron then? No, I ain't know, man. I did not know.
I don't really remember being liking LeBron then because I used to like LeBron then.
I was a Kobe, so we always talk trash about
Was that
you know.
07?
I used to,
Oh,
me
8?
and London used to
Okay,
sing
that's
about
when Kobe
LeBron.
Yeah, I used to hate that crap. See that
So you've been a
PTSD
Saints
right
fan.
there, bro.
You've been a Saints fan roughly 13 years, huh?
No, man, I've been a Saints fan since I was like 7 years old.
Now he used to root for the Saints. Now he used to root for him. Now when Sean Payton first got there and stuff, Reggie was there. I remember now he used to root for him, so I'm gonna take up for him.
Yeah,
I was correct. What I posted on social media a few days ago, which wasn't directly towards you guys. I have Saints fans who harass me daily. But when I said the Saints fans, they don't understand. They sing in the chat who that said they're gonna beat the Saints. Everybody was beating the Saints before Sean Payton got there. That's what I said. And I also said they was like there was a hurricane away from being in San Antonio.
Yep.
San Antonio Saints and being one
that
of
would
been
never
over.
work.
But
I'm
dog.
a San Antonio Saints fan,
We've
dude.
been San Antonio Alamos.
You just dropped the bid bomb.
What?
Man, wait till I tell Gatwood this, boy.
Wow.
Man, it was a different time, man. It was
Here we
a
are.
totally different time.
He wasn't used to a winner, so he used to watch the Patriots.
What? You was a
Totally
Patriot fan,
different
so you
time.
got a few Super Bowl rings under your belt.
And we sat in the dorm
Hey, what do you mean?
and
I
watched
already
them
had
lose
one.
to the Giants.
Yeah.
We
Oh
watched
man,
them
I
lose
remember
to the
that.
Giants.
I was sick that week. You remember I was sick, but I came and brought the pizza to the party.
Yep.
I felt well enough to come to the party, and we lost. I said, man, I should stay at home, sick in bed.
Tyler,
All y'all going for the Giants. I felt even sicker that day.
Ooh,
Tyler,
I could
break-
stand the Patriots, boy. Ooh, man, I could stand
Yeah.
the
Huh?
Patriots.
What'd you say, RC?
This is breaking news right here, bro.
Man,
So you learn
Yeah.
something new every day. That's what I say.
man, I
You
forgot
You
all
been
about
walking
that,
around here
to
with
be
this
honest.
info, man. Ben, you
I
been walking around here now.
Man, I got some info for
That's
you.
what's crazy.
Hey man,
Boy.
nah, I forgot all about that. It's in the past. We leave stuff in the past on this.
I got a
podcast,
good
you
memory,
know?
man.
Boy,
Yeah, I
you
know
know-
you do.
You done made my
That's
day,
awesome.
Flower. You just so good. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. You gave me a present without even knowing what you just did just
Oh
now.
my goodness, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
why I
gonna
opened up
hear
Pandora's
this.
box, man. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna hear in this. Man, we're gonna talk about Tom Brady then. Chiefs versus Bucks. Chiefs on the road against the Bucks. Whew. Chiefs lost a close game against the Colts last week. The Bucks, I'm not quite sure what the Bucks offense gonna look like. They might do a heavy dose of Leonard Fournette. I know
They get
Julio is
Mike
not
Evans
back.
back.
Mike Evans is back. I really don't want to do this, but I'm taking the Bucks just because of the defense. I'm not sold on that O-line with the Chiefs. And Patrick Mahomes don't really have no receivers. Juju, he's still doing TikTok, so he hasn't learned his lesson yet.
Mm.
And he gonna take himself out the game. That's how I see it going. So I'm taking the Bucks, who have one of the best defense in the league, plus secondary, plus front four. It's just a bad matchup for the Chiefs, to be honest. Feel like a Super Bowl matchup, like it was a couple years ago. All right, T. Right, who you taking?
I might roll with you. Much as I don't want to, I might have to take the Bucks just because they don't have that game breaker like Tyreek, who kind of bail you out against great defenses. He just run past everybody. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, they have one of the best defenses in the league at all three levels. So It was just unfortunate because this gonna be the last time Patrick Mahomes probably play Brady, and I don't think he
Tom
ever beat him.
Brady,
Ain't beating
man.
him.
Tom Brady wife is down his on down his back, so this is gonna be his last, probably gonna be the last year. But I'm just throw this out here: the Bucs are coming in this game with 27 ranked offense, and they ranked 20th in penalties. RC, they gonna get this offense going against the Chiefs?
It's hard for me to imagine the Chiefs losing 2 games in a row. Like I don't know what.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
2 back-to-back games. Last week, Indianapolis played. It was like waiting on it was just time for the Chiefs to lose. But I think this week, both of these teams, man, like losing back-to-back games, it's gonna be tough for me to pick. Somebody's gonna lose 2 games in a row. So I cannot bet against the GOAT. Why would I do that? Can't do that. So I'm going with the GOAT. He getting players back. He got a guy out there that's been playing with him for 1 game, and Cole Beasley is going to look like Julian Edelman at some point. Like, I believe in Tom Brady, and I'm taking them. So, go Bucks.
Yeah, we got the Chiefs shot artist Mike Evans playing in the game, so watch out these corners. Watch your back.
Watch your back. Watch your back.
Come get you,
back, bro. Yeah, he loved doing cheap shots. All right, Flowers, who you taking in this game?
I'm going Bucks. Like you say, somebody got to lose 2 in a row unless you tie. Want somebody want to pick a tie?
How would that work? I guess that's
Hey, you can't lose if you tie.
I'm gonna start doing that. Save my record a little bit.
I ain't going on tie.
I just think I think Tampa Bay with them getting Mike Evans back. I don't know about Julio, but as long as Mike Evans
he's
back,
out.
that's enough. Mike Evans back. Lenny, they probably get a ball to Lenny, try to run the ball. I don't think Kansas City offensively can match up with with Tampa Bay defensively. That front 7 is something serious. That secondary is nice, but I just think Tampa Bay is going to be a little too much.
I agree. RC, who you have? Oh, yeah, you already gave me yours. My bad. All right, let's move on to the Rams and 49ers. The 49ers bringing that stale offense against the Rams. The Rams defense, I know y'all got them last year, RC, but this year it's going to be different. Y'all not going to be able to move the ball. You got Jeff Wilson back there toting it for y'all. Eli Mitchell still on IR, so y'all not going to be able to move the ball against these guys. Unless y'all just come up with some gimmicks type plays. Kittle being non-factor, not worrying about him. He's too injured. He's too busy being injured, like always. So the Rams gonna pretty much take this. The only thing that can keep y'all in this is turnovers. If the Rams, y'all just get Matthew Stafford to do some dumb stuff and get them to turn the ball over. That's the only way y'all gonna win this game.
He'll do it now.
He'll do it, but I don't think he's gonna do it this game. Like I said, the Rams offense, their O-line is bad. They 23rd giving up on sacks. So, like I said, 49 defense got to dominate. They don't dominate, y'all don't have a chance in the world. Jimmy G is Jimmy G.
Wait a minute.
So, there you go.
Whoa,
Jimmy G
whoa.
is Jimmy G against the Rams. And against other teams, he might have a chance, but against the Rams, he's Jimmy G. He not porn star Jimmy. He's just Jimmy G against the Rams.
You got to give this man another name. Please don't call him that again.
What'd you say? Lance will make them dance.
Lance will make them dance.
Yeah. Bad.
Oh man, so I'm taking the Rams. Flowers, who you have in this game?
I'm going with Rams this go around. I just think the 49ers are not built right now to be able to compete with them. I just think the Rams are a little better.
I agree. T. Wright, let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams too. They just got too much, I think, and Jimmy G gonna Jimmy G. It's weird. He
Look.
looks solid, bro. He looks solid,
Yeah.
bro.
He
Until
don't.
the end, bro. Like he gonna give it up. He gonna give it up,
And
bro.
my son say, "Oh, he sold. He sold.
He sold. He with them. What they say? What they say?
Yeah, he sold."
Bro, he ran out there back of that.
Hey, why you making fun?
So I said, fam.
Yeah, I look. What's so funny? Last week I was trying to put together a highlight for RC to show
Right.
that play, but I couldn't get it to work, man. I was so mad, bro.
You talking about the history making play through a pick six?
Yeah.
and a safety surgery?
Guys, I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna show the replay on here to let you see. I was so mad that I couldn't get it going. But yeah, Jimmy G. Why you making fun of our situation? Jimmy G is all Winston.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah, your
Are
turn.
y'all
Go
done
ahead.
or y'all finished? Okay.
we both.
So Jimmy G only plays good. This is why I need you to watch the 49ers and quit just watching ESPN. He only plays good against the Rams. Go look at the Rams in the Jimmy G game. We beat them 6 times in a row. And
That's why you got rid of go.
Listen, the NFL with this jacked up, adding the 17th game. We had to play them 3 times last year. All games were good games, but 2 games will go out, and then the 3rd game. Eventually, I
They
play you
beat
3
you in
times. You
playoffs.
eventually gonna beat me. Hold on. You eventually gonna beat me the 3rd time if I play you 3 times. Okay. But then on top of that, you talked about turnovers. You ain't been watching my defense either, because Denver couldn't move the ball. It wasn't like it was just Russell himself. Just
Well, look at
thinking
Denver
it up.
offense, RC.
No. We turning them over. And we get sacks. You know we're gonna get back there and sack the quarterback.
Yeah.
But this what difference in there ain't gonna be. Trent Williams is gone, y'all. So ain't nobody talking about Trent Williams.
Yeah.
But Aaron Donald's in the middle of their defense. This game gonna come down. They both run the same offense because McVay don't have his own vivid imagination. He just copied everything Shanahan do. Jimmy Garoppolo versus Matthew Stafford. And for the record, Jimmy is not Winston. Winston is yet to play in the NFC Championship game or Super Bowl. Stop that crap there right now. I'm picking my 49ers 9-7.
9-7.
10-12.
Oh, my
We saw a 10-12 score last week. So with the 49ers, with this saying Kyle Shanahan is a guru and he can't score points, it don't make sense. But there's no way I would pick the Rams. That's like me picking Ohio State against Michigan.
How? If the Saints were playing against the
That's
the Saints
you.
were playing,
You used to be a Patriot fan. There's no way I'm picking the rival against my team. We could be like 2-11 or something. But you and I, well, we different, buddy. I'm riding with the Niners. Win, lose, Winnebago. I'm going with my boy. So
man,
Respect
you got look. It don't matter if you
Respect
go with your boy. You gotta know when to give it up. RC, your team's not gonna beat the
I'm not
Rams,
giving
man.
up nothing. It's a rivalry game. Who you rival, Flowers?
You talking about for if it's a rivalry game?
Who your rivalry in for the coach? Is it Titans?
Oh, pretty much the Titans. Yeah.
Okay.
I would never pick us against the Titans.
Patriots.
You see where we going? Ben? We don't pick
Well,
against
far
our
as-
team. It's a rival.
Far as conference, far as division rivals, it's gonna be the Titans.
Man, if
So
somebody
you're picking the
said
Falcons against the Saints. You're picking the Falcons against the
if
Saints.
the Falcons are a really good
He
team,
would- He would never.
I'm being
He would never.
I'm being an analyst. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna pick the team that I think who's gonna win. I'm not being a homer, I'm just being an analyst. That's what I'm doing.
Can I add something?
Analyzing. Yeah.
Ben you're
Let me
Mr.
say
Homer,
this.
bro.
Well, there is a reason why McVay did get rid of Jared Goff. I mean, he couldn't beat the 49ers. So RC got a point with that. RC got a point with that.
Jimmy G only beats the Rams, bro. I don't get it. He only beats the Rams. You know
Yeah,
why?
he not being well.
He really
He beats the Rams because he looks at that offense and that defense. They run the same stuff. They're mirror images of each other. Watch when he play that offense. He's gonna be looking at them like that's us. So it's easier. When he played the Saints this year, he hadn't seen that. He don't know what that is. When he plays teams he hadn't played, the Denver Broncos, he hadn't seen what they do. This game, we play them on Monday Night Football too. This will not be one of them. This will not be Denver. This is gonna be an entertaining game. These two teams hate each other, bro. You'll see. They don't go ahead.
yeah.
I believe it.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna see. Yeah, Run that record for me, RC. I'm 4 games
Listen, bro.
back.
I got a
Again.
couple picks I want to take back, but I can't do it. I got to ride with them.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
That's right. All right, guys. Is there anything else you want to bring up before we end the pod?
I want to bring up one more time before we get off of here that you used to be a Patriots fan. Hey, that's what I want to bring up one more time.
Man, you took away from this whole. This is what you took away from this whole podcast. This hour and 40 minutes. This is what you took away.
That's all I heard, bro.
Bro, we now Tyler, when we start basketball, we can kind of understand that it's the hatred comes from the fact that he left being at the altar, because it's something we know now. The LeBron hate comes from you used to be on my team, on my squad, and you left us again. And then the thing with the Patriots and the Saints is like, okay, the Saints were really that good, so I got to have a Brady here. And now Brady is like, I don't know why you hate Brady. That don't make sense.
I don't hate Brady. I like Brady. I just don't like people get him too much. What's the word I'm looking for? Credit. Yes, when it's he had really good teams. Yeah, he had really good teams.
But he deserves it, bro. He really good.
And he played in the horrible division. So
he's really good. He's only been playing football since. He only been in the NFL since 2000. Like he came in 2000, I think.
A few tricks, don't he?
He been in the league since 2000.
Yeah.
He
was in MAC 2001.
I was still in middle school when he came.
I was 3 years old when he came in the league, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
I'm
25.
Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback before him, man. I used to like Drew Bledsoe.
I don't remember the Patriots ever having a quarterback before him. That's how
Drew Bledsoe. He was the quarterback before Tom.
I'm saying I was 3 though. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy.
He ain't no Tom Brady from Wayne Brady.
Right.
Goodness. All right, guys. I think that's about it. We are out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
For sure.